I got you, people. So as I was thinking, people better start getting wise and don't think too much on this. And think about that your life is at stake, your grandchildren's are at stake, and the whole world is at stake. Because our government is creating conflict around the world. And I don't want to hear this shit that, oh, I'm a patriot and I'm going to stick by them. Well, you can say all you want, but history shows that your government is not with the people. The government's only with the people when they want support from its people. But the government is not for its people. As you can see, your hard-earned tax money is being sent to some other country, some other president that we have no idea, some other leaders that we don't know about. We don't know anything about them. But your hard-earned money, tax money, sweat and tears are getting sent somewhere else. While your neighborhoods in your town says they don't got no money because of budget problems or deficit or whatever not. They don't care. They always got to say something to you so you could agree with it and say, okay, governor, we're going to take that in and accept it. No, don't accept nothing. They're lying to you. They've been lying to you since the day you started putting these people into office. The government is self-centered. I've been saying this for a while, but I don't like to express myself so much. But now that it doesn't matter, everything is collapsing. So it's better to have somebody honest and say what they feel about things that are going on in this world. So your government doesn't care about you. I don't care if they're Democrats, Republican, your borough president, your municipal personnel. They work for the government. Their interest is to make money. All they care about that you go out there every day and work and pay the taxes and keep the government machine rolling so they could do business with other countries that the citizens are not going to get benefit from, right? In America, things are going out of control. We have outdated schools, right? Outdated bridges, outdated system, but most of our system work, but most of this still outdated. People can't wake up their mind and they want to use cash or they want to use credit and things like that. It's a clusterfuck, and most people don't even understand the technology that we're using today. Every day is something new with this technology, right? You got to change your passwords. You got to change a lot of stuff. You got to remember these passwords. People don't have the mind like before. Before, everything was analog, right? You had to memorize, put it in a book. People could remember like 10 numbers. And any day, you give them the number that recorded in their mind and say it out to you. I need your friend's number, whatever your friend, got these skills that I need. I need his number. Can you give me your number? They will tell it to you, and that was it. They don't be looking out through a phone book, through Google app, and looking out numbers and all that, looking through your emails to get this information. People's mind was more active and the memory was more intact, that you could remember so much things. But right now, the people cannot remember one thing, and the second that he leaves, he already forget what you told him. Because I'm like that. I don't remember things too much. But the thing is our government, I've been telling you, doesn't care about its citizens or the state of the people's well-being, right? Because everything they do now is overseas, sending money, sending aid to other countries to kill each other, while over here we're doing the same thing. And so the bad guys out there that can't touch us, but they know we've got our own problems here, people killing each other, and they don't see that as a problem, right? Because the whole government, I was saying, is corrupt from the beginning. The most corrupt government in the world is America. How you think America became America? Most of the people that came to America, I think I'm changing subject, but anyway, let's continue. The most people that came to America were convicts, degenerates, rapists, blackmailers, extortionists, right? They were all in tombs back in Europe, and because these people, the nobles, didn't want to send good abiding citizens to die overseas. See, those days, these government were smart. They won't kill their law-abiding citizens, right? They would kill their criminals, the mishap, the mischiefs, and send them noble. They die. So what? But anyway, that's how America treat its citizens, like mishap, criminals. We all consider criminals. The government don't see anybody as an honest person because the government itself is not honest. And do I'm getting the message across? Or maybe not. But that's the thing, people. Your government is not for the people. People got to stop thinking about the government and think about yourself. How you going to survive? How you going to keep your children alive, your grandchildren's? Right? As the war breaks out, who you think they're going to send? They're not going to send their children's. They're going to send your children's, the taxpayers' children's, right? Your grandkids. They're going to come back all deranged, missing legs. And you think the government's going to have money to take care of these people? No. Military life, civilian life are two different things. They don't collide with each other. That's how it's always been, and it will always be like that. And even if you're in the military and you got hurt or whatever, the government won't take care of you 100%. I mean, you should be entitled right away. Anybody that serves in any branch of the country should be covered in anything they need. But guess what happens? Everybody else gets treated with all these privileges and all these rights. And the last one to get anything is the American fighting man that gave his time, sacrifice, blood and tears to serve a country that doesn't serve them back when it's needed to. That's why I don't get involved with the government. I don't trust the government. I never did, and I never will. That's why I tell people, you better put your difference aside and respect your neighbor and anybody else. And stop this racial thing already. Yo, we live in the 21st century already, you know. We're not in the 1600s anymore. Or since the beginning of the time, the 1492, since the discovery of the Caribbean. If you cannot get along with your neighbor, you better just keep your mouth shut. Why create conflict when you right next to your neighbor? Why make your enemy more agitated than he already is and create conflict with your family? Right? I don't care where you come from, as long as you come in a peaceful way and express yourself. You could have a dialogue and understand the other person's situation. You just don't go and try to gang up on him and chop him up just because he's from a different race, different color. He thinks different than you. He doesn't speak the language you speak. You know what's so funny about America? America thinks that the so-called Americans here think that the word American is English. I mean, they say so much that they think that the word America is really an English word. The word America is a Latin word. Las Americas, right? And the people that discovered this were Latin. Well, it was Christopher Colon. He was an Italian descent, living in Spain and things like that. You know, even the Spaniards didn't agree to his term, and they didn't like him and things like that. You know, because he didn't fit in. He was a wanderer. He was a wanderer sailor with maps that had a vision, just like he did. Everybody today has a vision. Right? Everybody wants to live in peace. But, you know, that Christopher Colon thing, if you know what I'm getting, you understand. But if you are a true person, you take all that geographic things out about who discovered what and who's entitled to what, and treat people as you want to be treated and live in harmony. Right? That's the only way we're going to get through this. Or else, we're going to have a racial war with mixed tensions that nobody's gonna solve because everybody's in everybody's throat. And you know, everybody's armed, whether you like it or not. You might think you're more armored than the person. The other person's not gonna probably say what he got, but he's gonna be ready. He's gonna protect himself and his family. And everybody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna have time to go somewhere to protect somebody else when his family is vulnerable and he couldn't get killed. No, he's gonna stay put right there and protect his family. That's how it goes. You need to stop thinking about Democrats, Republican, and thinking about your future, kids' future, your grandkids' future, because they're the ones that's gonna suffer the consequences of our government. So you need to wake up, people, and stop bashing people because they're different. And everybody here is an immigrant. I don't care where you came from. If you in the Americas, you're an immigrant. The only people here that are indigenous to this place are the Indians, the Mexicans. You might not like to see what I mean? Right now, oh, the Mexicans, whatever. They've been here way before we were here. We were brought here by explorers, slave traders, and plantation owners that wanted to make money out of people's difference, right? So we all were brought here. We came here unaware, against our will, and we're here in America. So right now, you need to get along with your neighbors, or else, whether you like it or not, you're going to end up getting yourself extinct with your families. Just like that. People right now in high tensions. People think there's going to be another civil war between the Democrats and the Republicans. And not exactly the Republicans or the Democrats. I'm talking about civilians, actual people that live and pay. And with that, people, I'll let you go.